Welcome. You're here to improve your fitness, and I'm here to show you how. Over the next 5 modules, you're going to have access to the resources you need to find your path to fitness. This lesson will introduce you to the theme of what the 5 modules will cover, as well as the details of the format of each lesson. But the Keito Fitness method is about more than just a solid curriculum. Let's consider how and why this program is going to work for you. I'll share Anna as an example. Anna wasn't happy with her body and had some health concerns, so she knew she wanted to take her fitness more seriously. She tried group classes, but even though she learned new techniques and it helped with motivation, it didn't feel like the right fit for her body. So she found a self guided exercise program that seemed more suited to her preferences. But it was hard to stick with it. The experience felt like it was missing something, and it didn't deliver the results she wanted. So Anna decided to try a gym. They set her up with a personal trainer who spent less than an hour with her before coming up with a training plan that supposedly listed everything she needed to do to get fit. Eventually, some new pains Anna was experiencing kept her at home recovering, and she stopped going to the gym. Years passed, but she didn't feel any better than when she'd begun to pursue fitness. What happened to Anna? Did she fail in her quest to improve her fitness? Where did she go wrong? Was it her fault? I don't believe Anna is to blame. She should have been able to rely on the experts she went to for good advice, to give her the guidance and support she needed. But in the end, it doesn't matter who's to blame. Anna is the one who has to live in Anna's body, and it's up to her to make sure her needs are being met. Anna knew this, so she took responsibility for the shortcomings of her fitness instructors and sought counseling. She began to learn more about mental health and self-care. She started working on mindfulness and self-love to build healthier habits. She experienced some improvement in many areas of her life, but it didn't translate to physical fitness. And a decade after setting out to improve her fitness, she found herself in essentially the same place mentally, with the same body. Any progress she made through her efforts lost to the effects of time. Why couldn't Anna get control of her fitness? Without mastery of her mental fitness, Anna's body resisted change. She would burn excess body fat and then store it up again. She would exercise for a time and then experience pain or fatigue and quit. Without knowing how to transform her body, her mental fitness regressed every time physical symptoms worsened. She would build her confidence and then become discouraged when new limitations manifested. She would develop good habits, and then anxiety and lethargy would cause her to lose motivation. Life happened, and she didn't have the skills to deal with all the stressors. Practicing fitness continued to feel like a challenge, and she didn't have the willpower to keep it up. So she didn't leave counseling with the fitness transformation she really wanted either. Where did she go wrong? Was that her fault? I don't think it was her fault for not knowing how to solve a problem. She's not a fitness expert, so she trusted professionals who had dedicated their life to it. She took steps to try and learn and even endured discomfort in the hopes of succeeding in her quest for fitness. No, it wasn't Anna's fault for failing to get the results she wanted, but she is still responsible for her body. I think she simply needed a better fitness program that met her needs. But where was she supposed to get the solution? I created the Keto Fitness method because I believe you need a personal trainer who understands how to develop a mind that is compatible with a fit body. And you need a counselor or coach who understands how to develop the body that your mind is ready for. Studies are continuing to prove how extensively the mind and body are intrinsically linked. The brain is part of the body. The function of the body is dependent on the mind, and they're interconnected in ways no one imagined 100 years ago. If you train one without training the other, you can create even greater internal imbalance. You need to know yourself and be in sync with yourself, or you'll never get the results you really want. In this course, my objective is to guide you like a life coach, to discover what you want and how to get it, to teach you, like a personal trainer, the physical techniques to attaining the body you belong in, to support you like a nutrition coach, to understand how everything you consume impacts your mind and body. I will be your transformational fitness coach, and my job is to ensure you don't get stuck like Anna did. This fitness program is different because my method isn't to tell you what exercises are best for you. My approach in the Keto Fitness method is to teach you how to find what's best for you. There are many ways to be healthy, and many claims that one method is superior somehow. But the only method I've found to consistently work best for everyone is a skill often touted, but for which it is difficult to find a good teacher. How to listen to your body tell you what you need. This entire program is designed to train you to hear your own ideas and do what's right for you. This is the only way I can guarantee your success in achieving your fitness goals. People fail due to a flawed mindset. With the right mindset, they can find the best path forward and overcome any obstacles. You're going to succeed by developing the necessary mental skills to recognize your body's needs and understand how to meet them. But I didn't create transformational fitness just so that you could get healthier and stop there. I created it as a foundation for learning a new way to think. I believe in the potential of humanity to achieve great things and create a world of equality and plenty for all. But we can't do that if we're in poor health and weak mental condition. I believe that elevating our minds and bodies brings us closer to transforming the world for good. If you can accept that purpose, then this is what I ask of you. Keep going. Trust me and keep watching the lessons, complete the assignments that feel like the right next step for you. And if something feels wrong, message me. Let me know if you're feeling pain or anguish so that you're not alone in figuring out what's wrong and what to do about it. You can complete this introductory course on your own. It may take longer to finish and you may need to repeat it if you're going it alone, but just like everything in this course, it's your choice. But whether you seek me out or make friends in our fitness community or rely on these videos alone, don't give up. No matter how slowly you go, keep moving forward. What exactly does moving forward involve? Moving forward means following this course to find your fitness path, completing the program as it was designed to help you discover and create your personal fitness style, to follow the steps I will outline for you to make a plan. If you keep taking steps on the custom fitness plan I will guide you to create, you will be able to make the changes needed so that you can enjoy how you feel in your body, living your life on your terms. Drastic fitness transformation may not happen all at once, but it will happen if you keep showing up and taking action. What does taking action look like in this program? Here are the details of what this program will look like. This course is divided into 5 modules, which each have 4 lessons. For each lesson, I will provide the following tools to help you master the skills you need to transform your fitness. I'm going to highlight each component as listed in the middle column if you want to follow along. Lesson overview and questions to challenge your current knowledge and beliefs. A video lesson to watch or video presentation slides with notes and audio if you prefer. Guided practice video to follow and try for yourself. Prompts to record your reflections on the lesson in your personal journal. Invitation to examine and discuss the lesson with the Keto Fitness community. Practice implementation and consider how you will integrate the lesson into your life. Seek support from the community whenever you get stuck. Lesson highlights, facets and foci to draw conclusions about the important points. If you are enrolled in the full program with live coaching, then you'll also join in weekly group coaching question and answer sessions with your transformational fitness coach and perform monthly assessments with your personal trainer. Then conclude the lesson by reviewing your retention of the content. And if you're ready for an added challenge, achievers may explore side quests. You will find each lesson uses this format. If any of these components feels wrong for you, just skip them. If they feel redundant or inappropriate for your needs, then use them as a model to explore your own ways of considering the lessons or getting to know yourself. If you dislike them, then try similar exercises that you do like. Come up with your own questions. Practice what feels good for you. And if you think the course feels perfect but is just a little too intense for you right now, come back later. Go through it gently and then repeat the course and try it all again. I assure you, you can discover new things about yourself and have a deeper experience no matter how many times you repeat this course. You'll know when you're ready to move on to whatever is next. Use this course to meet your needs as they are right now. In the course content outline, did you notice how often I'll direct you to your journal? I've created a journal template for you that follows along with the course like a workbook and prompts you to engage at almost every step. I know journaling takes time and not everyone likes it. It may even be a big turnoff for you and cause you to think of quitting for an easier program that only expects you to follow along with exercise videos. So why am I including a journal? And why did I design this program around using one so often? I have three primary reasons for the substantial journal, and you'll find more information pertaining to the following points in your journal. 1. Journaling is effective as a mental strengthening tool. Whether or not you like it, it does work and is one of the best resources at your disposal. Journaling promotes self-connectedness, which is the main goal of this introduction to the Keto Fitness Method, because you need self-connectedness to achieve self-control and self-mastery. This course is all about helping you get clear on your goals. 2. The details about what does and does not work for you, so that you can make a plan that suits you. To get that kind of clarity, you need to be able to turn your abstract thoughts and feelings into concrete and specific words. The fastest way to achieve that level of self-awareness is to record your thoughts, to make the intangible tangible. The best way to progress in anything is with consistent, reliable feedback, to know what you're experiencing and what you experienced before, so that you can predict the future outcome of your choices. This is a critical step in the learning process. And the only way to be certain of your previous thoughts is to record them, because otherwise you're relying on imperfect memory. Third, this program was designed to give you all the support that you need to get optimal results, and that includes working with coaches to get feedback. All supportive external feedback can make a huge difference simply by giving you an outside perspective on things that you've become blind to through habituation and bias, but you're welcome and encouraged to share your journal with anyone you trust completely. Trained coaches have the expertise to help you understand the concepts you're struggling with and give you practical tips on how to implement the lessons to keep you from getting stuck. After you've completed an assignment or when you have a question, virtual coaches can review your digital journal more quickly and give you feedback more efficiently than if you were to wait for in-person sessions. In-person sessions are great, but to make the benefits of coaching more accessible to you, lessons are self-guided as far as possible. So you don't have to pay a hefty portion of your income while you sit and think about the question with your private coach, but you can get almost the same benefits as someone who does. You may even find that you prefer to think in solitude rather than under someone's watchful eye. Working with a coach is a great way to speed up the development of your self-awareness skill and shorten the distance to your transformation. But whether you use in-group or one-on-one sessions, you may find it frustrating that they're not always there when you're ready for a breakthrough. You'll soon find that being able to express yourself and getting to know your own thoughts is the most powerful aspect of coaching. And I hope you'll keep making progress and working through your thoughts and feelings outside of sessions. And journals are the best way for you to manage that. If you've been using your journal to express everything you'd say in person, the raw emotions and the instinctive thoughts and your contemplations and new conclusions with total honesty, then journaling, with or without a coach, can be almost as effective as in person sessions. If you leave anything out when journaling, then in person sessions may be a necessity for you to make progress until you're able to journal more freely and comprehensively. However, if journaling is problematic for you, you are welcome to complete the course however you like. This is your fitness program, and you have to do it your way. To get the benefits of journaling, here are some steps you can take to make it less uncomfortable. Find the right time of day, when writing your thoughts or feelings comes most easily to you. Write as little as possible. Deny any impulse to spend more time on it than feels right for you. Attempt journal prompts that are least uncomfortable for you. Gradually seek to expand your comfort zone. Come up with questions of your own to explore how you're feeling and what's on your mind. If you do not complete trainer or coach required questions but still want support, contact our team to create a custom package based on your needs. Just like journaling is vital for your self reflection, assessments are another great way to get to know yourself. Standardized assessments make it easier to compare changes over time and also make it easier for our team to get to know you, to understand you, to meet your needs. That's why assessments are an important part of the Keto Fitness Method and this self discovery course for finding your fitness path. After your first self assessment has been completed, I will review it and assign you a personal trainer and transformational fitness coach that best matches your needs, and you'll gain access to more content in the course. Even if you're not seeking personalized support yet, completing this first assessment now is important to establish your starting point so you and any future coaches you may work with can see the significant progress I believe you'll make in the coming days, weeks, and months. Where you're at now isn't something you can accurately record later, and you will find it relevant to your future growth. So you'll want to complete this first assessment as soon as possible by following the steps in the task below. There are a lot of straightforward questions on this assessment, but there are some that dive a little deeper and may take some time to reflect on. So don't worry if you can't finish it all at once, since there are multiple save features so you can continue where you left off later. And whether you find the self assessments helpful or difficult, whatever your experience, I hope you'll come let me know. I listen to student feedback and incorporate these reflections into the program. What you share may influence your experience in this course or impact future students, and I value that input and show appreciation with small gifts of gratitude so that you know your words matter. Now, if you have trouble with anything, you'll want to reach out to us through our Discord server. Even if you don't need to contact our support team, you can gain a lot by joining our fitness community. Making any big change in your life becomes so much easier when you have supportive relationships. Being part of a group of like minded people who can understand what you're going through and are ready and willing to take the next steps just like you are can make all the difference, especially if you don't have anyone in your life who is able to do that for you. Discord is the easiest way to talk over voice, video, and text, and that's why you'll find the KeyFit team chatting with everyone in our fitness community on that platform. Our team will use Discord to keep you updated on the program and provide support much faster than by email. And this program will be a safe place for you to talk to your fellow students, trainers, coaches, and our support team about the program and any of your experiences with it, good or bad. You will also be able to access all the vital program resources only by connecting with our team on Discord. So be sure to follow the guide on creating an account if you haven't joined yet so that you can access our group by web browser or application. There's a lot of value in our online community, and I want you to get the most out of all the tools I'm making available to you. I can only ensure your success if you take advantage of everything that I've created for you. So if you're hesitating to complete some of the tasks or use some of the resources, call it into question. Ask yourself why. And if you can't figure it out on your own, come and talk about it in group chat or message someone privately so you don't get stuck. That's what having companions on your journey is for. They look out for you, see things you can't see, help you when you need it. If going it alone hasn't worked for you, then it's time to change your approach. This is your course to take at your pace, but don't get stuck. There's a difference between respecting others' time and giving into fear that you don't belong. And there's a difference between reaching the limits of what you can handle working through right now and the limits of what you can figure out on your own. There's a difference between relying on yourself and avoiding others' input. Aristotle wrote, "It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it." Challenge yourself to hear new ideas and to choose whether or not to adopt them for yourself. F. Scott Fitzgerald wrote, "The test of a first-rate intelligence is the ability to hold two opposed ideas in mind at the same time and still retain the ability to function." Don't be afraid to hear new ideas, to hear others' opinions. They cannot shape you unless you let them. Exert the will to be your own person and discover who you want that person to be. There's a proverb, "Great minds think alike, and fools seldom differ." We tend to reflect the ideas of those around us. It is wise to be wary of external influences. But we learn to see ourselves more clearly through the perspectives of others. Just as the focal lens of a camera is only suited to seeing clearly at a certain distance, we can only see the whole picture clearly by using many lenses for many ranges of distance. So too, our limited perspective of the world brings only a limited view into clear focus. By learning other perspectives, we can create a more complete picture of ourselves, the world, and our place in it. George Martin wrote, "I have lived 1,000 lives, and I've loved 1,000 loves. I've walked on distant worlds and seen the end of time, because I read." We can experience this when we share our stories, whatever form they take, with those who open themselves up and share their memories, feelings, and lessons learned with us. Let's expand our vision by creating a community of collaborative discussion and honest self-expression. This discovery course is designed to help you figure out what you want and how to get it. But none of this course means anything if you don't really want it. During the 5 modules of this course, the most important thing for you to get clear on is why your physical and mental fitness matters to you. So right now, begin to ask yourself, what do I really want? And then listen. Let's take 10 seconds right now to practice this. What do I really want? If I could only attain one achievement in life, it would be what? This may be simple, or it may seem impossible for you. Whatever your experience, it's okay. Just ask and listen. That's all you need to do. We'll explore this a lot further, and whether you don't have a clue or you're sure you already know, you are exactly where you need to be to start making the progress you want. So don't worry about it, just keep following the prompts, and together we'll make sure you find the right fitness path for you. Remember, you take this course at your pace. If you want to finish it today, you can try, go for it. If you need to sit with it for a month, take a month. If you feel like going through it again and again for the next year, then make this the year you totally transform your idea of what fitness means and how to achieve it. Just don't get stuck. If you need help of any kind working through any of the lessons, come to the community and talk to someone. We're here to help you make continual progress on your fitness journey. I hope you're as excited as I am to see you get started. I think you're going to make a lot of progress in this course, and I can't wait to see it. Come over to Discord and introduce yourself today so we can welcome you to our community. This has been your transformational fitness coach, Keito. Let's create a new reality by living with intention.